Hello again, dead listeners. Today's story is going to be short and funny, although it does revolve around decedent. Decedent, uh, let's call the dead guy, he's the son in this role, and the story is more about his parents. So let's call son Steve. Steve passed away, pretty young guy too. We're not going to say his age. However, Steve's parents are involved since Steve was never married or has children. The next in line for his kinship would be his father and his mother. Well, let's make mom pink. How about that? Right? So here's the picture, right? Father is married, has a lovely wife, not of any significant importance. They both want to come for the arrangement at the same time for Steve. Let's do Mother Marge. How's that? And then let's do Father Fred. I don't know if I've used Fred before, but we're going to use Fred again. Okay? And then wife, no big deal. Mother Marge wants to come to the arrangement. Father Fred wants to come to the arrangement at the same time to make sure everybody agrees. Father Fred decides he's going to bring his wife. Very nice. Mother Marge decides she's going to bring her 3 sisters. And on top of that, Mother Marge and her 3 sisters are all Italian. Is that bad? No. Until you get everybody in a room together and they're all sitting at a table with me, right? Where should I sit? I'll sit right in the middle because that's what it felt like to me. So during the arrangement, they had apparently said they had a discussion before they arrived. They all agreed that they would do cremation for their son, Steve, and bring everything out in one urn. We'll draw an urn here. And then all Father Fred wanted was to have a little bit of ash that was in the urn and get a necklace. We'll just do a necklace like this. That's all Father Fred wanted. Well, during the arrangement, Mother Marge decides that she wants ashes split in half, and Father Fred could have his half and do whatever he wants to include the necklace. She wanted half, and she wanted to scatter them. She wanted to get a marker. She wanted to engrave things. She wanted this. She wanted that. And then her sisters all wanted to pitch in and question. One sister was questioning the price of the cremation. The other question from another sister was about the urn over here. So we'll draw a little urn in a thought bubble for this one. And the other one over here was telling these two, why don't you guys stay out of it? You're not paying for this. This is it. We're just here to support her right here. Just hug her or something. And in the meantime, she's arguing with them, and they're arguing with her, and they're arguing with each other, and they're all talking about what should, would, could be done with these ashes right here. Quietly, over on this side of the table where Father Fred is, Father Fred looks over at his wife and just kind of nods toward them. His wife nods and just has a little grin, like, what am I going to do? Then Father Fred looks over at me, and he's kind of like, do you have any sisters? And I tell him, no, sir. Then he kind of smiles a little bit and says, well, aren't you the lucky one? We're going to do a little, because that is almost exactly the face he gave me. Meanwhile, all this was going on over here. If I have to end the story, really, they ended up splitting the ashes, and Father Fred took half the ashes. His wife was kind enough to buy a pretty little urn so that Mother Marge could take the basic urn that comes with the cremation automatically. And interestingly enough, after all this discussion here, and all the opinions about what could be done, Father Fred ended up paying for everything. Anyways, funny story. I think I will always remember that question. Do you have any sisters? Well, aren't you the lucky one? All right, guys. I hope you enjoy the quick laugh. And as always, live your life to the fullest.